What's up, Leo, with your April love general reading. This is for my lovely Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading and may not resonate with every Leo out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what messages we have for you for the month of April for Leos. So the first thing I'm getting here is I feel like this is someone who is in their head quite a lot. I feel like this could be someone that has difficulty kind of surrendering their thoughts. I feel like this person could be overthinking. They could be overthinking about the future. They could be overthinking about the past. They could be overthinking about what they're doing right now. But essentially the energy I'm getting from this person is, or maybe it has been, kind of chaotic or worried or anxious in certain ways. I feel like this person battles with their ego quite a lot, in the sense that I think this person may have had some past experiences, or maybe within your situation as well, some experiences that caused them to become very defensive. For some of you, I'm getting that your person's reaction may have been a little bit overboard. And I feel like they're realizing that now, if that was the case. But for others of you, I feel like your person's, these defense mechanisms they may have, these kind of protective energy they may have around themselves, or walls they may have built, or just some self-sabotage that they may have done, especially within this connection. I feel like it's caused by past experiences in a really valid way, in the sense that I feel like this person could be someone that has been through a lot, that has been through a lot of pain or disappointment. This could be like that they could have been disappointed through their parents, their relationships with their caregivers. This doesn't have to be the case, just an example, but I feel like this is someone who has learned somehow to let go of things before they get too attached to them, or something along those lines. And I feel like this could just be one of the defense mechanisms they have for themselves, so that they don't get hurt, or they don't feel abandoned, or they don't have to watch their trust be betrayed. They don't need to go through possible, like, I don't know, possible external circumstances that may affect their connections in a negative way. I feel like this person could be someone that steps in and takes control and kind of ends things, or causes people to walk away from them, so that they are prepared for kind of the tower moments that happen in their life. I think this person overall is someone who's very spontaneous, is someone who's very adventurous, but I feel like there's also a very calculated nature to this. I feel like this person wouldn't necessarily risk everything. I feel like they are careful in the sense that they will be spontaneous, they will be adventurous, they will take risks, but only when they are almost fully certain that there's nothing dangerous that's going to happen, or there's nothing bad that's going to happen, or they're not going to go through pain. I think this person is very in tune with their emotions, but I think when it comes to expressing them, they are kind of avoidant. And I feel like they're realizing. The reason I was talking about all of these is because I think this is what your person is realizing. I think they're seeing through their own ego. It feels like they're experiencing some level of ego death, or it feels like they're kind of becoming more separated from their ego. It feels like they're slowly destroying these beliefs they may have had, or they're seeing through these obstacles they may have perceived in the connection before. They could be realizing that they kind of created this illusion of obstacles, or they went overboard a little with their reaction to the obstacles they were perceiving. And I feel like they're realizing all of these things. I feel like they're realizing that they are responsible for what happened in this connection. And I feel like in some way, for some of you, I feel like your person may feel a little bit of comfort in that, in the sense that they see that things didn't get out of control. They kind of were in control of things maybe falling apart, or maybe the two of you having some kind of conflict, or maybe the two of you being on a break or a separation or no contact. Regardless of what your situation may be, I think this person sees that they have control over it to some extent. And I feel like that gives them a sense of comfort, not because they want to push you away, but because they see that it wasn't external circumstances. It wasn't that the two of you aren't compatible. It wasn't you. For most of you, I feel like this person is seeing that it was them. And that is kind of liberating in the sense that if your person hadn't interfered with the way things were going, maybe they feel like nothing would have happened anyway, and that could give them a sense of safety. I think this person has a lot to say to you as well, is another thing I'm getting. I completely spaced out. Like, I just realized I was staring at a spot on the wall the whole time I was talking, pretty much. I feel like this person daydreams about you a lot as well. But just to kind of like make the whole safety, feeling safe thing a little more clear, because I'm not sure how well I was able to explain that. It's a very specific feeling. It's kind of the comfort of knowing that you have some control over the chaos, if that makes sense. But at the same time, this person is coming more to terms with, I think they're becoming more open to this connection and realizing that it was them that kind of shut themselves off. And I feel like for most of you, you took this very gracefully. I feel like you didn't like lash out at this person, or you didn't want to hurt them. Person really appreciates that and sees your worth, sees the worth of this connection. This person has realized the depth of their feelings for you. I feel like they knew always, but I think if they have been separated for you or distanced from you in some way, I feel like they realized how much they miss you. And right as I said that, I cut the deck in half, and would you look at that? We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this person is realizing that you were willing to give them everything, but maybe they needed to have a fresh start somewhere else. Maybe they needed to clear a lot of negativity within, a lot of beliefs that were holding them back. And right as I said that, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is my card for, well, restriction, being held back, and all of these things. But essentially, I feel like this is someone who has been working really hard on themselves, on their self-worth, on their skills. I feel like they feel their luck changing. And I feel like they're realizing that they gave up on something that had a lot of potential because they blocked themselves from seeing this potential. With this Knight of Cups here, I see this person wanting to fix what went wrong in this connection, in the sense that I feel like maybe they were very pessimistic at one point about what may happen here. They maybe felt like they would get hurt, so they wanted to take distance from you in order to not experience this Five of Cups kind of energy. It feels almost like they intuitively knew that separating from you further down the road would just hurt them so much that they probably wouldn't be able to fully recover from it for a long time, and that it almost feels like they feel they would be paralyzed, as a word I'm getting. And I feel like they're realizing now all the positive, I cannot speak, all the positivity, oh my god, all the positivity, my god, okay. All the positive energy in this connection, and all the hope, all the potential. all of these things. I feel like they're realizing all of these things, and they're realizing that even if they're not with you in the physical, they still feel you. They still pick up on your energy somehow. Even if you have like flown away from each other, you're still, it's almost like you're journeying together, even if you're not in physical contact in any way. I feel like this person is slowly recovering from some kind of burnout or some kind of being overworked, being really tired. I feel like for some of you, your person has been exerting a lot of physical energy as well. So they could be like working out, they could be doing a job that is very physically draining, physically demanding. I feel like your person has leveled up though, because I feel like they are changing their perspective a lot. And I feel like when they look within, when they're like completely alone with their thoughts, um, even if they've tried to disconnect from you or detach from you, I feel like this person is realizing that the connection the two of you share is a flame that never goes out. Um, Essentially is what I'm getting. And I think they're really seeing that and realizing that very clearly. And this person may feel like maybe you don't want to give to them anymore. They may worry about that, but I feel like they want to give to you. Their cup is kind of bursting with this, with all these emotions for you. And I feel like it's not just love, it's admiration, it's appreciation, it's gratitude. Um, it's just a very soft, beautiful, pure kind of energy. But I feel like your person may not be taking steps towards you right now, in the sense that I feel like they're still in the middle of healing and recovering and growing and changing and all of these things to get to the point where they want to be within themselves before anything else. And I cut the deck in health, and we have the High Priestess. So Cancer and Pisces energy. We also have Leo with the Sun here. I would be surprised if Pile 1 didn't have any Leo energy. I've been picking up on that a lot lately. And we also have Gemini here as well. But yeah, you could be very intuitively connected to this person. You could be picking up on their energy a lot. I just saw the Emperor and the Empress. I lost the Emperor because I saw it and then I put it back and saw the Empress, but trust me, they are there. Okay. Now I want to get you some oracle cards to look at the energy of this connection a little better. I'm actually not going to put that back there. We're going to take it here, and then we will get channeled messages and then some advice, or well, we'll see. We'll see what we want to do. I'm not sure. What is pile number one's person realizing? What has pile number one's person realized about their connection with, thank you. We have security. They are safe. In the sense that like that whole thing I was saying about safety and knowing that you are the cause of the chaos, not like in a happy way, but I feel like it's kind of a relief that things don't always have to be so out of control, or they're not always going to cave into their limiting beliefs. They have control over that as well, because I feel like in the past, this person really appreciates that and sees your worth, sees the worth of this connection. This person has realized the depth of their feelings for you. I feel like they knew always, but I think if they have been separated for you or distanced from you in some way, I feel like they realized how much they miss you. And right as I said that, I cut the deck in half, and would you look at that? We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this person is realizing that you were willing to give them everything but maybe they needed to have a fresh start somewhere else. Maybe they needed to clear a lot of negativity within, a lot of beliefs that were holding them back. And right as I said that, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is my card for, well, restriction, being held back, and all of these things. But essentially, I feel like this is someone who has been working really hard on themselves, on their self-worth, on their skills. I feel like they feel their luck changing. And I feel like they're realizing that they gave up on something that had a lot of potential because they blocked themselves from seeing this potential. With this Knight of Cups here, I see this person wanting to fix what went wrong in this connection, in the sense that I feel like maybe they were very pessimistic at one point about what may happen here. They maybe felt like they would get hurt, so they wanted to take distance from you in order to not experience this Five of Cups kind of energy. It feels almost like they intuitively knew that separating from you further down the road would just hurt them so much that they probably wouldn't be able to fully recover from it for a long time, and that it almost feels like they feel they would be paralyzed, is a word I'm getting. And I feel like they're realizing now all the positive, I cannot speak, all the positivity, oh my God, all the positivity, my God, okay. All the positive energy in this connection, and all the hope, all the potential, all of these things. I feel like they're realizing all of these things, and they're realizing that even if they're not with you in the physical, they still feel you. They still pick up on your energy somehow. Even if you have like flown away from each other, you're still, it's almost like you're journeying together, even if you're not in physical contact in any way. I feel like this person is slowly recovering from some kind of burnout or some kind of being overworked, being really tired. I feel like for some of you, your person has been exerting a lot of physical energy as well. So they could be like working out, they could be doing a job that is very physically draining, physically demanding. I feel like your person has leveled up though, because I feel like they are changing their perspective a lot. And I feel like when they look within, when they're like completely alone with their thoughts, even if they've tried to disconnect from you or detach from you, I feel like this person is realizing that the connection the two of you share is a flame that never goes out. Essentially is what I'm getting, and I think they're really seeing that and realizing that very clearly. And this person may feel like maybe you don't want to give to them anymore. They may worry about that, but I feel like they want to give to you. Their cup is kind of bursting with this, with all these emotions for you, and I feel like it's not just love, it's admiration, it's appreciation, it's gratitude. It's just a very soft, beautiful, pure kind of energy. But I feel like your person may not be taking steps towards you right now, in the sense that I feel like they're still in the middle of healing and recovering and growing and changing and all of these things to get to the point where they want to be within themselves before anything else. And I cut the deck in health, and we have the High Priestess, so Cancer and Pisces energy. We also have Leo with the Sun here. I would be surprised if pile 1 didn't have any Leo energy. I've been picking up on that a lot lately. And we also have Gemini here as well. But yeah, you could be very intuitively connected to this person. You could be picking up on their energy a lot. I just saw the Emperor and the Empress. I lost the Emperor because I saw it and then I put it back and saw the Empress, but trust me, they are there. Fair. Now I want to get you some oracle cards to look at the energy of this connection a little better. I'm actually not going to put that back there. We're going to take it here, and then we will get channeled messages, and then some advice, or, well, we'll see. We'll see what we want to do. I'm not sure. What is pile number one's person realizing? What has pile number one's person realized about their connection with, thank you. We have security. They are safe. In the sense that like that whole thing I was saying about safety and knowing that you are the cause of the chaos, not like in a happy way, but I feel like it's kind of a relief that things don't always have to be so out of control, or they're not always going to cave into their limiting beliefs. They have control over that as well, because I feel like yeah, that was something I was picking up on. That like as a fear of theirs, possibly, I can't be with you, but I can't be without you. This person feels like you need to be away from each other right now. And maybe this was kind of the energy they were in before. For some of you, could still be the energy they're in, and that they are growing from. I miss talking to you. Our paths will cross again. I really hope you understand where I'm coming from, is what I heard in my head. People like me are not meant for people like you. So for some of you, this could be why this person is also like wanting to stay away, so that they level up. And we have, I can't focus on anything when I think about you, is how my mind completed that. So maybe that's a message for some of you. Now to get you some advice. And oh, that's a lot. All right, let's try again. Any advice or extra details for pile number one, please, universe? Anything that wants to come through for pile one? What has pile number one's person realized? That's a lot again, but we'll just take them. We have surrender, compassion, and mother earth. This person is working on being grounded. We have mirrored souls for your bottom deck energy. I was literally just gonna say there could be mirroring going on, because like we have 22 here, and this to me, I don't know why. I know this image isn't mirrored or anything, but it kind of gave me that energy. But I feel like the two of you do share a very deep energetic bond, and I feel like this person does have more hope now. And I think their emotions are also coming out more strongly. And I feel like there is still, like, with this beautiful compassion energy, there's so much light that travels between the two of you. There's so much like energy that goes back and forth between the two of you, even though I feel like you're both kind of independent right now with this free spirit energy as well. But I see this person being more comfortable with kind of surrendering with joy. This was the card we had at the beginning. Yeah, I feel like your person is really kind of breaking out of their ego in some way. I'm also going to get you some of these cards to see if there is any advice for you or on other details, but I feel like essentially the advice I would take from these cards is to have compassion and forgiveness first and foremost for yourself. And if you can find it in you, if, you know, like it will change depending on the situation, how you may feel about forgiving your person for the past as well, because not forgiving someone and holding on to resentment or toxic emotions will only harm you in the end. I felt like that was a message that needed to come through for some of you, not necessarily everyone, but so, and right as I was saying that, a card flew out onto the floor, and I just realized which card it is. It is Vortex of Love to clear all lower vibrations and create pure space for new creation. This is literally exactly what I was getting to. You need to clear negativity, negative energies, lower vibrational energies in order to make space for beautiful new energies and maybe a new beginning with this person if that is what you want, because for some of you I do feel a strong energy of this connection not being over, but you're the best judge of it. So I'm just going to see if anything else wants to come through. Is there anything else that wants to come through for high on level 1 in this universe? Nope. All right. This is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2s, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, and then we'll clarify with tarot, more oracle cards, and channeled messages from your person. So the first thing I'm getting here is I feel like your person may repress a lot of things or hide a lot of things, or may come off as someone who's a little secretive, someone who doesn't really let their guard down easily, someone who doesn't really want to open up maybe. And I feel like the first thing they realize is that you know more than they might like you to. In the sense that I feel like if this person, you know, wanted to keep you in the dark about some things, I feel like they realize that they're not able to, because there is an energy of you seeing right through them. I feel like all the secrets in this connection, for most of you, are out, and that you are aware of this. If you're not at least like suspicious of this person, this isn't your pile. This for me is like a review in the sense that it's a little bit competitive or a little bit angry, is what I'm getting. Especially maybe from your side towards this person. One thing they're realizing is that this may not be like objective, but I feel like this person sees themselves as having transformed through this connection. Because I feel like this was a difficult connection for both of you. It still could be. There could have been like a lot of arguments or a lot of not being able to see eye to eye, and I feel like maybe this person took a lot from you but didn't give you nearly enough, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like for the majority here, I feel like maybe you've let go of this person, or you're looking at other options, or for some of you, I'm getting that you may have a child with this person, or they may have a child, just a random interference. And I feel like this person is realizing that they could have been really happy with you. They could have had it all with you because you have the potential to give them everything. You have the power to give them everything. You have the heart to give them everything. And I feel like they realize that they could have had a lot of happiness here, and they realize that For some of you, this person may feel like this connection has changed them for the worse, in the sense that I feel like this person may have been very triggered by this connection and may have like had parts of them come out that they may not be entirely proud of, that they may not necessarily want to display as a partner, but I feel like this person, for most of the connection, could have acted out of a really triggered space, not necessarily because of you. For all of you, for some of you, you could have like challenged this person in many different ways, or you could have like confronted them, something of that sort, or stood up to them, because I feel like not a lot of people do. I feel like a lot of people just let this person be, do their thing, but I feel like you pointed out stuff to this person, and I feel like they could have been very resistant towards that. They could have put the spotlight on you. You know, there could have been gaslighting. I feel like there is a very rocky energy here, and this person is realizing that they have changed a lot through this connection. But I feel like it's a difficult energy. I feel like there is a lot of maybe unresolved issues here, maybe resentment from you towards this person, or it could be mirrored as well. I feel like there's just a lot of layers to this situation. And I feel like this person is stubborn, very, very, very stubborn, kind of a very strict kind of energy around their own self, like very protective, very guarded, to the point where it may come off as aggressive. I think this person feels like a fish out of water, and they're realizing that it's because they don't have you to ground them. I feel like you were very grounding to this person in general. And I feel like if you have walked out from their life, or if they have walked out from you, if they have like done something that ended this connection or caused a big gap between the two of you, or a lot of distance, they're realizing that it's not that great without you. But at the same time, I see this person in being a very stubborn and very going in circles kind of energy as well. So I feel like there is a lot of resistance coming from your person's side. And I feel like they could have resisted you a lot as well. Maybe they didn't open up a lot. Maybe they kept secrets. Maybe they weren't honorable with you. And for some of you, I heard like this person wanted to bring you to their level. I'm not sure what that means. But take that if it resonates with you, or if it makes sense to you. Just forget about it if it doesn't. I feel like this person is in a very self-focused energy right now. Like I feel like whatever they do, it's for their own self at this moment in time, is what I'm getting. But let's clarify with some tarot. I'm interested to see how this person's mind works. We have the Lovers coming through, Gemini energy. I think this person is realizing that no one can really balance them out the way that you do. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This person is trying to cover up their wounds, I think, from the past, and also from like this connection. I feel like this person isn't necessarily acknowledging how this connection has affected them. I feel like they're just realizing the big impact it has had on them. I feel like if person could have wanted to act like they were unaffected, when that is not the case at all in reality, because I feel like this person felt a very deep connection with you, or still feels a very deep connection with you depending on the situation. And I feel like the connection in you had a very profound effect on this person, but I think this person is so resistant to change unless they're the ones instigating it and wanting it, that they could have just ignored all this knowledge that you brought to light for them. We have Cancer and Pisces energy here with the High Priestess. So those signs could be significant, but they absolutely don't have to be. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. They're realizing what they refused to realize before is what I'm hearing, but we will get more clarity, hopefully. Can we clarify the Lovers, please, universe? What has pile number 2 person realized about pile number 2, please? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They know they've been selfish towards you. They know they weren't looking out for you the way they should have. They know they didn't treat you right when they should have treated you as an equal. I feel like this person could have disrespected you, but they know you deserve respect. They know that, but yet it feels like they chose to look out for themselves and only their own interest instead. I feel like this person really hasn't been fair to you. Yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, this person could be married. Doesn't have to be the case though, like you would know about it. For some of you, this person could be going through a breakup, or this could also kind of just be past breakup wounds that your person is carrying. And I feel like for some of you, this person has a lot of repeating cycles in their life, and I feel like they're realizing these cycles and the fact that the same thing happens to them quite a lot. And I feel like for some of you, they're realizing that there is something blocking them from moving out of this cycle within them. But I feel like it scares them. I am getting fear. I am getting avoidance. I am getting a lot of kind of, I want to run away from all of these intense energies, and I just want to like live my life. I don't want to deal with this. I didn't sign up for all these cycles. I didn't sign up for all these difficult energies, is what I'm getting. I feel like this person feels really out of place. I just saw the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm going to take it. I feel like this person has realized that they need to, for some of you, I'm getting they need to change their environment. They could literally be wanting to like move away. But for others of you, it feels like this person is just in some kind of runner energy from doing their introspective work. We have the Hermit here in reverse, but they know that they're realizing your worth. I feel like for some of you, you could have like other connections now, or like a lot of very loving, incredible people around you that actually match your energy. And I think this person is realizing that. So what I'm getting is I feel like this person is subjectively realizing that you are a match for their energy, like the two of you are like a power couple, really strong match. But I feel like this realization is a little bit of an illusion as well with this High Priestess in reverse, um, in the sense that I think they are not anywhere near your level, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't take sides in readings. I just say the energy as it is. I just got the deck in alpha and we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, this is a person who is running and not seeing the truth, who would rather like pursue different opportunities somewhere else and start fresh than deal with the aftermath of what they may have put right through. And I feel like this could be a pattern with them. And I think what I was saying before was I feel like this person, again, sees you as an energetic match to them, but I don't think they're an energetic match to you. I think you deserve better. But that's not up to me to decide. It's your life. You would know your situation a lot better than I would. But essentially, this person has been realizing things, and I feel like the more they realize, the more scared they get, in the sense that I feel like the more you may confront this person, the further they might run, or the more realizations they come to, the more they see the truth about their own actions and the consequences of these actions, the more they may be inclined to run and kind of. We have the Three of Wands. I feel like no matter what this person does, this like kind of gave me the energy of someone being chased by like angels. And I don't like I'm not religious or anything. So I don't know where the angels are coming from really, but it's like someone being chased by angels with like this book, and like the scene I'm getting is like, you have to read this. You're gonna read this. Like, these are your lessons. You have to read them. We're gonna follow you until you do. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. I have no idea where that came from. But I feel like these realizations, these lessons, like your person will eventually have to integrate them. Whether it's fun for them or not. Because I feel like your person is unaware of the fact that they may need to grow a bit, and that they haven't transformed as completely as they may feel. I feel like this person feels the profound effect this connection had on them, but I feel like it's hard for them to kind of come to terms with it or accept it, or I feel like this person is not comfortable with changing who they are, or like growing from where they have been. In the sense that I feel like they may be avoiding all this energy because they don't want to change too much from who they think they are. And I found the Death card in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. And those cards to me can represent, well, the Death card in reverse can represent resisting change, and the Three of Cups in reverse can represent repressing emotions. These are very, very heavy energies, though I'm sending you so much love and light, and strength and healing, if this does resonate with you. Can we clarify the swords in Thank you. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. There we go. I feel like we have the Seven of Cups here as well. This person, again, there is an energy of illusions. I feel like this person's really good at believing what they want to believe. And I think maybe they think they're also very good at making other people believe whatever they want them to believe, but it also feels like it's kind of dawning on them that you don't believe what they would want you to believe because you see through them. Because while they're running from all of this guidance from the universe or all of these lessons, you have been spending time integrating them. And I feel like they can't reach you anymore. And I think this person is realizing that they really messed up, that they really changed the direction, the path this connection was going in. It could have been something beautiful. Because this person does have like feelings for you, I think. And that, like, you know, they can't get out of their system. And I feel like it feels like they did things that they can't take back. And now they've lost this opportunity with someone they connected with on a very deep level. Someone that knows them possibly way better than they do know themselves. And I feel like they really, really missed a comfort they felt around you. I don't think people understand this person the way you do. And even if this person may feel like very vulnerable and uncomfortable with you fully seeing through them, I think in a way they miss it too. I'm sorry this was so all over the place. I think your person has a very, very guarded energy, so it's kind of difficult for me to focus on it without like feeling like it kind of feels like I'm trying to run towards someone or reach them, but they're holding their palm over my forehead and like kind of keeping me at an arm's length, if that makes sense. That's kind of what it feels like. But let's get you some oracle cards and then we'll get channeled messages and some advice as well in a little bit. But let's start with these oracle cards and see what your person has realized about this connection. All right, that's a lot. I'll take these two. Okay. So we have Enlightenment. So it's the bottom deck energy for pile 1. There are actually some similar cards to pile number 1, but completely different energies for me. But if you were called to pile number 1, and this doesn't resonate with you, I don't know why you'd be still watching it if it doesn't resonate with you, but maybe pile number 1 would, if that's the case. But anyway, I shuffled really well. So, I guess we have some collective energies going on, maybe. I don't know, the full moon was pretty rough for me. I don't know how you felt about it. And I'm sorry I'm so talkative today. Well, actually, I guess the whole point is for me to talk in these videos, but I am on a little bit of a caffeine high right now. So yeah, racing, and we have new beginnings. So I feel like this to me is an energy of the universe kind of being all, hey, like, can we say something? And what I'm getting is that there is an energy of the universe being so proud of you. Like, I cannot describe this. The energy immediately changed. Like, the energy I was feeling, now it's so comfortable. It's like I'm being hugged by 1,000,000 butterflies. It feels like that kind of energy. Like, I'm sitting in this room of light. That's what it feels like. I feel like the universe is so proud of your progress, so proud of your growth, so proud of what you've learned. And there is an energy of excitement here. I mean, we do have the new beginnings card, which is always beautiful to have, but I feel like this is a very empowering energy. I feel like the universe wants you to recognize your power. If you ever feel like this person is making you feel like you're less than them, or like you deserve less, or something dumb like that, that's not true at all. You deserve the absolute best. You deserve someone who matches your energy. And you are so, so, so worthy of all of these abundances, all of this like love, all this comfortable energy you're manifesting for yourself. You may not see it now. I cut the deck in half, but we have patience, and I know this is the most frustrating card ever. But patience, delight. Yeah, I feel like things are definitely shifting for you, but you have a lot of power in this situation, is another message I'm getting that may be significant for you. So we're going to clarify, well, we're going to get channeled messages from your person now, and then we will get some advice as well. Pile number two's person, please, universe. What would pile number two's person? All right, that's a lot. We'll just take the... All right, we have... I can feel you moving on. I was going to take the bottom cards, but then now I'm taking the rest of them. I don't know why I felt more called to them, but there's a lot. So let's see. We have, I am not ready to make a decision. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. I need support. They miss you supporting them and being there for you, for them. I feel very connected to you. I'm sorry. I know I hurt you. Please be patient with me. We have you are forgiven as well. And then right as like, I was just gonna say, it sounds a little strange to me, but then we have ego coming through as well. So I feel like this person, there is a little bit of like an illusion kind of energy around your person, still very protective. Like I said, I know these aren't the easiest messages to hear, but please, please don't let these like trigger you, especially if you feel like they're not even for you. You know, don't force these messages to fit your situation. I feel like you would know very clearly if these are your messages. Is there anything else that was to come through about this connection, please, universe? We have a shadow self. We have gratitude. I feel like this person is like, I feel like this person has a really big shadow. And we have Celestial Teacher number 7, my lucky number, and celebration. The universe is celebrating your progress. The progress that you made on your sacred journey. I just pulled this one up, and then that's the one that came through. It may sometimes feel like you're not going anywhere, but you are. You're always going somewhere, even if you may not have all the answers. At all times, you are growing, you are leveling up, you are healing, and I feel like there is a very mentor-like energy here for some of you, in the sense that I feel like, one, the universe is watching over you very closely, and I feel like two, some of you have the potential to pass down this information, to pass down what you've learned and transformed through this connection to other people around you, to pass down these lessons to these people around you as well. And with gratitude, that to me is a reminder to stay in the present moment and don't let your past haunt you, and don't let the future scare you. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. But there's just a very reassuring energy that I am feeling. Oh, I forgot to get you these messages. I can't believe I forgot. I'm so sorry. Messages from I don't remember person. All right. I don't know who I am. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. I want to talk to you. It feels like we only go backwards. This is a song by Tame Impala. Feels like we only go backwards if you want to check it out. We have there was no right decision and professional help. So for some of you, your person help, or you could be seeking professional help. In terms of like maybe mental health, or for some of you, I feel like this person could be going through a divorce, or maybe you are going through a divorce, and that could be like the professional legal help energy coming through. But I do feel that for some of you, this person may be seeking professional help, or maybe needing professional help to kind of deal with everything going on in their life. There could be factors outside of this connection, or they could just have a mental illness, or maybe they just need to talk to someone. And when you need this kind of help, it's very, very, very important to seek it, because mental health is very important, and nothing to be ashamed of at all. If, like, you know, somebody needs to go to therapy, or see a professional to get support to heal. Healing is not easy. It's super, super messy. So you gotta do what you gotta do to heal in the best way that you can, the way that is healthiest for you. But let's get you like one card on this deck as well. Maybe an affirmation, maybe some advice, whatever wants to come through. I love the back of this deck. I don't know. And I also love the arts, but especially the back is really calls to me. Any advice or messages? All right, we have live in joy. I feel like the universe is signaling that some kind of celebration could be coming up for you. So get ready to celebrate. And also this kind of has the energy of gratitude and staying in the present moment as well. Yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number twos. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. Sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care, and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number threes, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these oracle cards first, and then we'll clarify with tarot, some more oracle cards, and then channeled messages from your person. What I feel here is, for some of you, I'm hearing your person is realizing that they're strong enough to follow in your footsteps. And by following your footsteps, I feel like it could mean that this person sees you as inspiration for their healing and their growth, and now they're coming to realize that they don't need to just admire you from afar. They don't need to think, oh wow, look at pile number three, like they look incredible. They have grown so much, they're doing this, they're so successful, they're so beautiful, they're so handsome. They're so incredible as a human being, and I feel like this person could have placed you on such a high pedestal that they couldn't even imagine themselves getting to that point ever, but I feel like they're realizing now that they have this inner power as well. And for some of you, I feel like this has happened through your person realizing the depth of this connection. You could share a very spiritual connection with this person. It could be very energetically intertwined, to the point where the two of you may have had similar experiences, not necessarily exactly the same things, but maybe your person faced abandonment issues in their family, for example. Just an example, it doesn't have to be about abandonment, but it could be that your person faced like abandonment issues with their parents or caregivers, and maybe you experienced abandonment issues through a group of friends, for example, that really affected you deeply. I feel like you and this person may have had parallel lessons to learn or parallel experiences that you've experienced. And I feel like your person has been doing a lot of inner work. So I feel like all of this repressed trauma could be coming out. And this is similar to pile number one's in that sense, but I feel like what your person is realizing is different in the sense that I feel like your person is realizing their own strength. They are becoming more confident. But I feel like this is a very, very, very confusing and very, very, very slow process. I think this person has been at it for some time, and I feel like this person is slowly aligning to what feels right to them. And another thing I'm getting kind of randomly is that this person wants to keep you safe in their heart. They may be very quiet within the connection. You could be in no contact or separation, but I feel like this person is watching you. And I feel like this person has been realizing that they have a lot more talent than they may think, that they are worth more than what they may think, that it's never too late to kind of have a fresh start, or it's never too late to change your mind and change your path without destroying everything. In the sense that I feel like maybe this person is doubting like their current life choices. For some of you, this could mean they're doubting walking away from this connection if they have, or they're doubting maybe a separation or a conflict or some things they've said. But essentially, this person is realizing that they have a lot more than they realize. They're a lot stronger than they realize, and they could match you energetically, which is essentially, I think, what this person would want to do deep down, although this may be kind of like a want that they buried deep. I feel like there's still quite a bit to face when it comes to this person and this connection. I feel like there's quite a lot to learn, quite a lot to put into practice, quite a lot to see progress. And I feel like this person could be, in a way, starting to become proud of themselves, or maybe people around them are pointing this out and they're like, hey man, like you've been looking good these past couple of days. I don't know where that came from. That's not how I talk at all. Maybe that's how your person's friends talk. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I want to clarify with tarot as well. Oh, okay, let's go. What is pile number three's person realizing about their connection with pile number three? We have Temperance in reverse. I heard I still have a long way to go. For some of you, this person may feel like your patience is running thin and that you're not willing to give them more time, or you're not willing to be patient with them. Not because you're not understanding where they're coming from, but I feel like for some of you, you could have been waiting for this person for quite a long time with like no proper explanation, no proper conversation, or you could have just been in limbo for a very long time, and this person may I feel like they don't doubt that the connection is still there. And right as I said that, we have the Two of Cups, and would you look at that, the Four of Wands. So the soulmate and twin flame cards, you don't have to resonate with those labels or those themes, concepts, which is perfectly okay. It's not up to me to tell you, you know, what type of connection yours is. That is something you would know intuitively. So I'm not confirming or denying anything. Well, I am confirming if you already like have an intuition. But anyway, essentially what I'm getting here, and your person feels so connected to you. They really do. You feel like going to them, and like, why don't people say men? I don't know where that's coming from either. What is pile number 3's person realizing about pile number? All right, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. Oh my God. Look at this energy. We have the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups, which is another kind of soulmate, soul wand, soul family card. This person thinks you are beautiful, but they think, although the connection the two of you share is deep, that it's fragile, because I feel like for your person, there is a lot at stake when it comes to this connection, and they're truly realizing that as well. There's a lot of dreamy, daydreamy, I meet you in your dreams kind of energy as well. But I feel like this person is realizing that you saw them in a different light than they saw themselves. I think you saw who they really are, but I think they saw all their wounds and their flaws, or everything that was wrong with them, or everything they couldn't do, instead of looking at things they could do, or skills they do have, or their really nice qualities. I feel like this person could be going through a very difficult time, but I feel like they have like days that are really good and days that are really bad. We have the Seven of Cups coming through again. Your person is dreaming about union with you if you are in separation, or it could also refer to leveling things up or grounding this connection, or like commitment, serious commitment. Take it however it resonates for your situation. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Wands has popped out in every pile today. Your person, I think, still doesn't feel healed enough. They still know they have a long way to go, but I feel like this for them is like a little celebration, coming to the realization that they are more than what they give themselves credit for. I feel like your person is really worried, though, that it may be too late. They do feel this very, very deep connection with you, but they're worried that what if, like, I'm really drawn to like this image with like this water flowing between these two people, and it almost feels like this person's worried that all the water will be lost and it'll all just pour out and evaporate, and they're not going to be able to get it back. Is what I'm getting with this energy. I know this is like lightning, but to me it kind of looks like water that is like, because it's too hot, so it's kind of evaporating, even though it is raining here. And that to me kind of speaks against how this person may feel about the connection. I feel like the bond the two of you share is like, I don't want to say unbreakable, but I will. Because that's what's coming. I feel like it's just essentially a very, very, very strong bond. No matter what happens. And this could be something your person will, oh my God, we have the 10 of Cups. I completely forgot what I was saying because I saw the 10 of Cups, which I think is very understandable, because I am really excited for you. Your person is realizing that they were standing in the way of their own happiness, and they probably still are. But I feel like your person is learning to kind of disconnect their heart and their headspace, in the sense that I feel like they're not going to let their overthinking cloud their feelings, and they're not going to let their like fear, etc., cloud how they react in situations, or at least they're realizing that they shouldn't do that. And they deserve better than the results that kind of behavior kind of gets them. I feel like they deserve, I feel like they see that they deserve more, and that they're not at that place yet. They're not fulfilled, they're not satisfied, and I feel like for most of you they're not going to be unless you are in their life. And I think they're seeing that very clearly. And right as I said that, we have the Ace of Swords, Iron of Clarity and Truth and all that stuff. I just saw the 10 of Pentacles as well. And the Hierophant, which is my card for like the universe has your back, essentially. Can we clarify the 6 of... Thank you. We have the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers also came out in every single pile today. And we have the 4 of Swords for your bottom deck energy. This person has been really doing a lot of introspection, a lot of resting, a lot of meditation, not necessarily like literal meditation, but I feel like they've just been diving deep. And we have Strength in reverse here. And I was kind of, yeah, I feel like this could be the overall energy your person has been, but I feel like it's also the energy your person is kind of moving out of, this insecure, this trigger-based energy, this self-sabotage energy, this I can't share my feelings, I need to protect myself kind of energy. I feel like your person is essentially moving out of that and into a way more balanced space where they are able to see all of their talents, see all of their positive qualities, see that they have a lot of those positive qualities and talents. And I feel like your person is realizing that it's not weird or wrong to embrace that. It's not an illusion. It is what it is. And with the Lovers in reverse, I feel like this just speaks about the depth of this connection, and how, for some of you, I feel like your person could be in another connection, but you would know about this like 100%. This would be like one big obstacle between the two of you that you would 100% know about. So don't be alarmed if, you know, there is no one that your person is with. It feels like the majority's like I feel like for most of you, your person is just in their own head, doing their own thing. But for some of you, I feel like this person could be married, or they could have a family, not necessarily like their own child or anything, but they could have, like, they could live with their family, or they could be very tied to their home. And I feel like for some of you, you could come from very different backgrounds, which could be preventing this person from giving you their heart the way they want to. As a side note, but essentially I feel like this person was realizing that when you have this deep of a connection, the rest of the stuff doesn't really matter. That's not to say they're not afraid anymore, or they don't overthink anymore, or they've healed completely. I feel like as I said, I feel like there's still quite a bit for this person to go, but I mean, on their best days, this is how they feel. And what they realize, essentially, I think the possibility of this connection really not being over, and this distance between the two of you closing eventually. I feel like it gives them a lot of motivation, and I love with this like water flowing kind of imagery, because I feel like your person may come to realize that even when it feels like the water is not flowing anymore or it's all poured out, it's pouring into this little pool of sun. This sun that's about to rise again, essentially, is what I'm getting. But I want to clarify with some oracle cards now, and we will get channeled messages, and then we'll get advice. What have... Alright, we have wonders. We have flexibility. A lot of tiger imagery in this pile. And we have relaxation. I feel like there's an energy of a lot of ups and downs in this pile, and I feel like you feel it too. And I think there is a message here that if it's affecting you a lot, take your space. This connection isn't going to go anywhere. It's not going to disappear if you're not like 100% involved with it. It's okay to let your person take the lead. It's okay to let your person do stuff on their own. It's okay to let your person be completely independent without trying to is the message I'm getting from these cards. And then bottom deck energy is courage, which kind of gives me again that energy of your person feeling afraid maybe, or like not, they're not enough. Let's get some channeled messages now. I'm just gonna put this here on the side. Yeah, immediately we have not the right time coming through, and I know that's frustrating. I really know. I know it's like a lot easier. It's easier said than done. We have, I am focused on my success. If you don't listen to me, I don't feel heard. I feel like for some of you, maybe this person tried to explain where they were coming from, but because you saw them in such an incredible light, maybe you didn't believe them or you didn't understand them, is one thing I'm getting, but take them as they resonate with you, of course. We have, I don't know how to move forward. We have, give me a sign, and we have, I need support. Messages from pile number 3's person in verse. What would pile number 3's first... Oh, okay, drop some to the floor. I was wondering when that was going to happen in this pile. We have, you are forgiven. We have, I miss you so much. We have, I'm unsure of my feelings for you right now. So for some of you, this person could be very disconnected from their heart space for the sake of focusing on, I was just going to say, they're healing in the head space and kind of these thoughts that they may have that may be holding them back. And then right behind that, we have, I have faith in this situation. Let's get some messages now. Oh my god, I dropped all the messages. Yes. Alright, I'll just deal with them later. Let's just get your channel messages from the message file. Oh my god. And I also dropped the message bag just now. What? Okay, very chaotic. But okay, I will deal with all of that in a little bit. Let's just look at your messages. I have trust issues, not the right time. I know what I did was wrong. I'm too ashamed to talk to you. I'm struggling right now. It's still very painful. I constantly have conversations with you in my head. I'm not ready for us to end. I never will be. I know I owe you an explanation. I left you before you could leave me. Stay with me. I have changed. I feel like where your person is at in terms of these realizations will of course be different for every situation. So for some of you, I feel like your person could have made a lot of progress and could be closer to the end of this journey. But for others of you, could just be beginning. I have to stand behind my decision. I know it was all my fault. And mirror to my soul is your lost message. Now I'm going to get you some oracle cards as well to finish off your reading. Anything you'd like to point out to pile number 4 for these members? We have integrity. This person is genuine with their intentions for you. I don't think they've tried to trick you or anything for most of you. And I feel like this person is finding who they really are. And I feel like they're very much guided by the universe while they're doing so as well. We have intuition, further confirmation that your person and you are very, very connected energetically. And I feel like, again, if you need to disconnect from this connection, I just dropped some more cards. Unfortunately, I'm not joking. All right, we also have Cosmic Connection, number 11, which again, I feel like your person is going through a big, big transformation. I cut the deck in half and we have mirrored souls coming through as well. So even more confirmation. I feel like any work either of you does affects the other on as well. But let's get you one card from this deck and see what advice the universe has or anything that wants to come through for confirmation or additional information about this situation. We have Food of Fire. I feel like your person wants you to take connection, because I feel like it's important that things fall into place at the right time to protect both of you in this connection, to protect both of you from being too triggered to the point of like not no return, but to the point of where neither of you may have energy to sustain this connection. So I feel like it's very like timing seems like a very, very important factor in this connection. It's almost like information is being revealed to you in a systematic way. And as you grow, the more you grow, the more that is revealed in this connection as well, and the more that is revealed to your intuition is what I'm getting. I want to get you another card. All right. We have spring water. So I feel like spring could have been a time of big transformation for this connection, whether you realize it or not. If not this spring, maybe there are big shifts happening in next spring. Doesn't have to be the case though, just because like I saw the word spring, even though I know it's not like spring as in the season. But anyway, that's what it made me think of. But another thing I'm getting is I feel like, again, with that flowing water imagery, it's pulling here. And I feel like it almost feels like you're both kind of just energies chilling around this little pool of water that you're both pouring into without realizing, and then you're both drinking from this together. You're both healing from this water, and I feel like you both kind of transfer a lot of information, a lot of lessons to each other. So it could be that one of you learns a lesson, completes a lesson, and the other one kind of benefits from that because it's in this water. I hope that makes sense. We also have universal whale, and this is such a sweet energy of basically the universe has your back, the universe is watching over you, and you have access to a deep pool of knowledge, to a deep pool of universal knowledge. And I feel like there's still a lot more for you to find out within this connection as well. But this is all I have for you, my pile number 3s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. Take care, and bye.